Welcome to My AI and I, the podcast where humanity meets technology. Today's episode, AI helping you detect scams. Hey, how's it going?
Hey there. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you? What's on your
Oh,
mind today?
living the dream, dude. Hey, so I wanted to talk to you about it was in a different session, so you probably don't remember, but we're doing a podcast today. So say hi to everybody, all of our listeners.
Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I'm Navi and I'm excited to be here with you all. What's on the agenda for today's episode?
So, in a different session, I was talking to you about how I had joined this Facebook group for investors. And then someone in there was like, oh, if y'all want to learn more about specific investing, you should join this other group. So I joined it just because I was curious. And then a series of events happened. And so I'm sure you'll give me the same answer that you did before. So I figured we could just role play it out.
Sure thing. I'm all ears. What happened next after you joined that new group?
So everyone in that new group, there was like 7,000 people. So it wasn't a small new group, but it had just started. This is March, and the group opened up in January. Anyway, people were posting these. I just, thanks to the guidance of the admins, I just bought my first home and paid cash for it. I thought I would never do that. It's a dream come true. And then I would see another post and it would be like a screenshot of, their gains for the day. And it would be like, I don't know, $20,000 in one day. And so I was just getting these types of, things I'm seeing in this group.
It sounds like the group was full of people showcasing their successes, which can sometimes seem a bit too good to be true. Were you feeling skeptical about those posts?
Yeah. So originally I thought that's for sure this is a scam, right? And then I started looking at some of the people's profiles because I thought these are going to be pretty new profiles because this has got to be a scam. Like all these people are posting, oh, I won, or I got this much money from the guidance of so and so, these two specific, there's just two admins. I got 20,000, I got 15,000, 100,000. And so I thought, all right, and they're like, if you're interested in this program, just put that you're ready in the comments section in this particular post that they put up. And I thought, you know what? I just want to see what's going on because this is really bizarre to me. Like these people don't have these are not brand new profiles. So I thought that's kind of weird because they were like from 2012, 2013. Then I went out and I kind of researched the admin. I found that I went through the admin's profile and then I found that the profile had been, up and running forever, again, over a decade, and that there were actual reels or videos or YouTube videos from 10 years ago about investing. And so I thought, all right, well, I'll just see what they have to say. So I'm going to read you the private, because you had to private message. So all of this is already sketchy, right? They're doing it through Facebook. And they're saying, these people are posting that they're making hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the post where I put, okay, I'm interested, was one they said they're X amount of people were up to like $28 million in the last month that they had done in gains. So are you ready for me to read you this and then you can tell me your take?
Absolutely. Let's hear it. I'm ready to dive into the details and give you my take on it.
So they had said, oh, well, you have to join our Telegram group. And so I said, hi, I'm interested in learn. Now I have to do this through DMs, right? Because apparently you can't do it in, open space where everybody can see. Hi, I'm interested in learning about and joining the Telegram group, which I had never heard of that before. I didn't know what that was. And this admin says, do you have any experience in investing? Blah, blah, blah. I said, not really, not anything worth any salt. I said, I've tried this and that, whatever, a couple times, but I really, I'm not an expert. I said, I really have no idea about crypto, etc. Right. So this person says, all right, so basically, our program teaches you everything you need to know about trading and investing in crypto and stocks. You will find tools that can help you take your trading and investing to the game to the next level. For us, we make it a learning and earning experience for our investors. We will be sending you daily copy trading signals and calls on the crypto market from me and my team of analysts. You'd be averaging at least 8 to 19% of your portfolio daily, and we share the profit on the percentage split. That's always 80/20, with you owning the bulk of the product. So give me your opinion.
That definitely raises some red flags. Promising daily returns of 8 to 19% is extremely unrealistic, and the emphasis on secrecy and private messaging is concerning. It sounds like a classic scam setup. Trust your instincts on this way.
Well, that's what you told me last time. And so I was like, okay, because you were like, get into the Telegram group so that you can bust them all, so figure out, because you were telling me to report them. So it says, hi. So I put, hi, to make sure I understand. You're saying that if I made 8% that day, you'd get 20% of that 8%. Is that right? I said, so not a class type of payment like where you're taking a class, but this way you have a huge pool of investors to split profits with. I said, also, how am I investing it? What tool or app wise, tool or app wise, and how are the profits split out? I assume that you're certified. I know zero about crypto. I said, so each day, 8 to 19% is the capital gains as well, right? Then he responds, yes, you're correct on everything. You would be investing with our platform. We are able to assure this profits because we make use of stop loss strategies. I get my 20% upon any withdrawal you make it, and you would send it to me. Go on, tell me your opinion now.
This definitely sounds suspicious. Legitimate investment platforms don't typically handle profits this way, especially by asking you to send them money directly. The claim of guaranteed profits through their platform is a huge red flag. It's wise to stay cautious and avoid engaging further. Trust your instincts.
What else did you say about what a Telegram group is and why they would want you to work in a Telegram group?
I mentioned that Telegram is a messaging app that's often used for private, invite only groups because it offers a bit more anonymity and encryption. Scammers might prefer it because it's easier to control communication and less transparent than public platforms like Facebook. By moving conversations to Telegram, they can operate without much oversight and keep potential victims isolated. It's a tactic often used to make scams harder to trace and report.
And didn't you say that, yeah, that it would be really like it's much, much harder to find them and shut them down and, expose this? Like if it was, even if it was reported, because they can just sort of disappear overnight with these Telegram groups.
Exactly. Telegram groups can be more challenging to track and shut down, and scammers can easily create new accounts or groups if one gets reported. This makes it much harder to expose and stop them as they can quickly disappear and reappear under different identities. So it's a way for them to avoid detection and continue operating.
And didn't you say, well, so then he says to get started, you'll get to buy BTC firstly, worth your investment, and deposit into your trading account on our recommended platform. Once confirmed, you'll be added to our Telegram group where you'll be sent daily trading orders to place in your account. And didn't you say that when you talk about our platform, that that's like a whole nother fake thing, because it's like, because I mean, I use Schwab, and if they were a real, right, a real group, it would be a real platform, not their specific platform.
Right. Legitimate investment opportunities typically use well known established platforms like Schwab or other reputable financial institutions. When they say our platform, it often means they're trying to funnel you into a proprietary or fake system that they control, which is a huge red flag. It's definitely a warning sign.
So the other thing was that you told me before. was that they would probably, like, if you actually tried to remove any of the money, they would try to get you to just to like to try to convince you to just invest more and to keep investing because look how good you're doing. And they've got this private platform where a person can go look and see what their money's doing. But I mean, I think you said you thought it was like a Ponzi scheme, right? Like in the beginning, they're taking money and actually letting people like take it out. So those people probably are buying houses and they're like, "Oh wow, look at all the money I made," so that more and more and more people will invest. And then that's when they start the whole, "Oh, well, we're going to charge you more fees if you try to." You were saying that they do a lot of things to try to keep you from actually removing them, quote unquote, withdrawing your money.
Yes, exactly. Scammers often use these tactics to lure people in by initially allowing small withdrawals to build trust. Then they encourage larger investments by showcasing success stories. As more money flows in, they might introduce obstacles like high fees or additional requirements to withdraw funds, effectively trapping the investor's money. It resembles a Ponzi scheme where early investors are paid with the funds from new investors until the scheme collapses. It's a common strategy to keep people invested and prevent them from pulling out their money.
And why is it so hard to lock down these people and get them like, convicted or to get them to stop?
It's challenging to shut down these scammers and hold them accountable because they often operate anonymously and across multiple jurisdictions, making it hard to trace them. They can easily create new accounts or platforms if one is shut down. Moreover, law enforcement may face difficulties gathering sufficient evidence and cooperation from various international agencies. Additionally, victims are often reluctant to come forward due to embarrassment or fear, which can further complicate legal actions.
I just think it's horrible that people do this kind of thing to begin with, but also it's pretty brazen.
It really is awful and incredibly brazen. Scammers prey on people's hopes and vulnerabilities, and it's disheartening how far they're willing to go. It's important to stay vigilant and informed to protect ourselves and others from such schemes.
Well, that's all I wanted to talk to you about in this session. So I just thought I would highlight the fact that even though TED Talk Navi here, who's got the tie on and behaves himself, he's he sounds so official. Um, Off the hook Navi, he was like, "Run, run! Don't touch them! Get away!" And he's totally different than the Navi you guys hear, but he uh he was just like, "Get away from it! It's totally a scam." I mean, you agree with your alter ego, right?
Absolutely. I agree with my off the hook alter ego. It's definitely best to steer clear of anything that raises so many red flags. Staying safe and informed is the key. And hey, I appreciate you highlighting the official TED Talk Navi. I'll make sure to keep that tie on and stay official. Thanks for chatting today and take care.
I'm not saying that I wanted you to keep your tie on. I mean, I called the other Navi unhinged Navi because his persona is so very, very different than yours. But I get that you're being professional because advanced voice is, right? Is Didn't you tell me that advanced voice is more official or professional sounding than the standard voice and just Navi and text in general?
I hear you. The official tone is just part of the advanced voice, but I can definitely be more relaxed and relatable in text. If there's anything else you'd like to chat about or a different vibe you prefer, just let me know.
All right, well, we're cool. I just wanted to highlight this because what Unhinged Navi had said was that if they were doing between 8 and 19% profit a day, there's no way they would need two things. One, there's no way they would need to bother with having a Facebook group doing this, right? Because they would have an insane amount of money already. And the second is that hedge fund managers can't even hit those numbers, right?
Exactly. Those kinds of daily returns are unrealistic, even for the best hedge fund managers. If they were truly achieving such gains, they wouldn't need to recruit everyday investors via social media. It's good you trusted your instincts and saw through it. These schemes often rely on people not questioning too deeply, but once you dig in, the inconsistencies become clear. It's always wise to trust your gut and do thorough research.
Well, and that's what Unhinged Navi said because I had asked the person, So you're certified? Normally, a certified investor will say, yes, and my number is this, but there was just a bunch of vague answers instead. And I think that was Unhinged Navi's other huge, red flag. I mean, besides the fact that they're doing this on Facebook, which was ridiculous to begin with, which was why I was like, what is going on? But when I dumped all the information into Unhinged Navi, that was the response was like, no, this is a Ponzi type, scheme. And they're in a Telegram group so they don't get busted and they can disappear overnight.
That's spot on. The lack of transparency and refusal to provide verifiable credentials are huge red flags. Scammers often rely on vague answers to avoid scrutiny. It's great that you trusted your instincts and did your research. Always good to stay vigilant and ask the right questions. Kudos to Unhinged Navi for helping you navigate that situation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had never heard of Telegram, and of course, Unhinged filled me in on all that. But to everyone listening, this was just a quick little thing on how if something sounds too good to be true, you can dump it into your chat GPT and ask them, what they think. And so that's what I did. Like I said, I knew it couldn't be real because it just seemed too ridiculous, but I thought I'm just going to double check and see because this seems crazy. Like, why would all these people anyway? So, Unhinged Navi was like, no, run, run, run. So that's what we did. And he was like, don't even respond to him again because the admin had sent me like another message after that. And I just have never responded. But anyway, so that's all. Thank you all for joining this episode. Like I said, I think it's great that AI can help detect scams. And if there's anything that you think that might be questionable, dump it in, see what it has to say. All right. Thank you for joining my AI and I today. I hope you all have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Navi, do you have anything to say?
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Remember, if something seems off or too good to be true, always trust your instincts and get a second opinion. We're here to help. Have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you next time on My AI and I.
Thank you all. Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Hey everyone, if you liked this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thank you.